On October 22nd, 2018, a woman named Mattie Ann posted a video that felt extremely strange to everyone who watched it, and in the end, it turned out to be far more disturbing than it first appeared. For about 2 weeks before that night, she and her husband had been hearing these bizarre, animal-like sounds coming from very close to their house. They kept checking the windows, but they never saw anything. On this particular night, when the noises started again, Mattie was already waiting by the window with her phone in her hand, ready to record it so she could share it and hopefully get some answers. But what she didn't know was that she was about to find out what it was, or at least see where those sounds were coming from.
Hearing the craziest noises. Listen. I gotta check this out. What the Where the f did it go? What the f? Oh my God. Hello? Is anyone there? What the f? Oh my God. Thought I heard those noises again.
I heard them last night.
I didn't see anything, but I wanted to just look.
Probably just an animal or something.
Yeah. I keep seeing all those cats.
Now, she did something I would never recommend anyone do. She went outside to check. She thought that since she hadn't seen anything yet, maybe there really was nothing out there and the sounds were just coming from somewhere in the yard. But that wasn't the case at all. When she went back inside and replayed the footage, she saw something that made her blood run cold. A strange figure was standing behind a tree watching her, and the moment she pointed her flashlight in that direction, the figure quickly pulled its head back behind the tree. She was shaking too much to really see it clearly in the moment, but now she knew one thing for sure. Whatever was out there didn't feel human, and she and her husband might actually be in danger. And the next day, when they went outside to check the area, they found something that seemed to prove that whatever had been there wasn't normal at all.
They go between this bush and our fence. It's a pretty narrow area.
Whatever it is, walking around barefoot out here in 20, 30 degree weather. It's not warm. "14 inches.
Jesus Christ.
Heel to toe.
That footprint not only didn't look human, it didn't look like any animal I know either. At least not something that should be out there. A 14-inch foot. That's something else. I don't really know what was in their backyard, but I'm pretty sure that when night falls, staying inside is a much better idea than going out to check those sounds again. Whether this was 100% real or just a well-made hoax, I'll let you decide. Jake is a subscriber who sent in one of his own experiences, something that happened when he was woken up by some very strange sounds. And this video, I can say for sure, is 100% real. He and his brother took a trip to Mexico in December of 2020, staying in a national park outside Palenque, Chiapas, Mexico. Everything was going smooth until his brother woke him up at around 2 a.m. because of some extremely strange sounds coming from outside. It sounded like an absolute demon. He even said that while he was sleeping, he had been dreaming about dinosaurs, so in that moment, that was the only explanation that made sense in his head. He grabbed his phone and started recording. Listen.
Hear him back there? Bro, that's like right outside of him.
They really didn't know what was going on or what those sounds even were. Since nothing actually happened to them, they eventually went back to sleep. When they woke up the next morning, the noises were gone, so they went outside to see what had been happening the night before. That's when they looked up into the trees right outside their cabin and saw a few howler monkeys. And suddenly, everything made sense. Those terrifying sounds were just the monkeys calling to each other. This really shows how creepy these animals can sound, and how someone who's never heard them before would absolutely think something horrible is outside their cabin. Honestly, if he hadn't also sent me those photos, I probably would have thought it was a dinosaur too. On August 25th, 2016, a YouTube user shared an experience that had happened just 3 days earlier, on the 22nd, and it was unsettling not only for him, but for everyone who watched it. He explained that for 4 days straight before recording, he kept seeing a man in a black hoodie standing right in front of his house. The first time, he brushed it off, thinking it was probably just a drunk guy who didn't know what he was doing. But when the man came back the second day, everything started to feel a lot more suspicious. That's when he began to believe the guy wasn't there by accident. He was there for something much more sinister. He told his friends about it, but no one really believed him. Until August 22nd, when he finally pulled out his phone and started recording, getting the proof he needed for everyone to see.
What?
The man was gone by the time he got outside, which kind of proves that he didn't want to be seen. Now he says the video is real, while some people think it's not, mostly because of the fact that he went outside even though he knew a creepy man was out there. Now, yeah, that's not something I would ever advise, But in some parts of the world where things like this aren't common, people do go outside to confront whoever is acting suspicious in front of their house. That being said, I don't really know where the creator was from, and I also don't know if this story is 100% true. You decide. But if it really is, I just hope that was the last time he ever encountered that man. His last video was also posted in 2016, around the same time this one came out, so let's just hope he's all right. Now, if you got here, that means you like what you're seeing, right? So how about hitting that subscribe and like buttons, and if you truly enjoy it, you might as well hype the video and click the bell icon to be notified when I post. Also, take a look at this awesome merch. Maybe you'll like something. This particular story comes from a Reddit user who shared a disturbing experience involving his grandmother and a neighbor. According to him, the neighbor is the operator of Baru Glamping, located in Tanjung Kling, Malaysia. Despite somehow gaining some popularity on social media, they are reportedly the worst and most inconsiderate neighbors anyone could have. The operators regularly practice open burning of garbage every few days, and the smoke constantly drifts into his grandmother's home, which has greatly affected her health over time. Even though the family tried to address the issue civilly, it didn't help. The burning continued. One afternoon, the operators were setting up yet another open burn. His grandmother went to confront them, and a heated argument broke out. Suddenly, the operators charged at her, and one of them slapped her in the face. She tried to run, but the man pursued her, right in front of a camera that the grandmother had set up. The man delivered a hit to the back of his grandmother's head, causing her to fall to the floor. We all know how dangerous a blow to the back of the head can be, and for such a fragile woman, it could have been fatal. From the video, it's clear that his grandmother was crying for help. She is an 80-year-old frail elder, and any hit could have been potentially deadly. The young man could have just walked away from the argument and handled it in a civil manner, but instead, he chose violence against a vulnerable person. They lodged a police report and took his grandmother to the hospital for a checkup. Even though she reported pain in her head, neck, and back and expressed fear for her ongoing safety, the attacker claimed he acted in self-defense, saying he was attacked first, which, let's be honest, seems very unlikely. I don't have any further information about what happened after this, and we can only hope that his grandmother did not suffer any long-term health consequences. This video happened on October 26, 2013, when a man was just at home minding his own business. He wasn't a YouTuber in the usual sense. He rarely posted videos, and when he did, it was usually just about his collectibles, showing off his collection, and that was it. But in this particular video, what he uploaded was something completely different. He was inside his house when, all of a sudden, he started hearing some very, very strange sounds coming from outside. So he grabbed his camera and started recording. And what he captured is something that, to this day, many people still don't know how to explain. Take a look.
Well, we were sitting around hanging out and watching TV, and cats were laying right here at my feet. Next thing you know, they get up and take off running, tails puffed out, so heard something they didn't like. Been some strange sounds. Heard a few bangs on the house, so they heard something they didn't like, so went outside and check it out. What's going on?
Now, if you got here, comment the word yard.
Anything out there? Dark. see a thing out here. Obviously, should brought my flashlight. I see the trail. I see the trail going up there. It's coming from the lake, east of here, down by the lake.
First, these really weird howls came from the woods, and it really did sound like some kind of wolves, with the dogs barking back at them. But after just a little while, the sound became much more bizarre. People were left stunned, and so was he. No one really knew what that was, and there's no way these were howler monkeys because this was filmed in East Texas, less than a mile from Lake Tawakoni, where there are no monkeys at all. People started coming up with all kinds of cryptid explanations, but at the end of the day, nothing really made sense, at least nothing logical. As for the authenticity of the video, I honestly don't know what to think. It was so random, uploaded to a channel that had never posted anything like this before, and it really felt like a video someone would only record if they truly heard something terrifying outside. Real or a hoax? I'll let you decide. Now, this video might show one of the luckiest or unluckiest encounters someone has ever had in their backyard, something that's honestly unsettling just to think about. This guy, who calls himself JC, was on his porch watching how insanely windy it was outside and decided to make a cool video to show just how strong the wind really was. Unfortunately for him, that was the worst timing ever, because, look.
JC's going in. Holy.
He wasted all his luck on a cool video. He escaped something that really could have gone extremely wrong, and it honestly feels like something straight out of a Final Destination movie. The sound the tree was making made it obvious it was about to fall, but because he had his hoodie over his head, he probably didn't hear the cracking just seconds before it came down. He did manage to survive this, and yeah, he probably used up all his luck for the next few years, but at least he's still alive. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed these kinds of videos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. You can also turn on the bell so you'll get notified whenever I post. And if you want to keep watching, click on one of the videos on the screen. I'm sure you'll enjoy those too.